Hello there, Gemini. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your general reading. Thank you so much for being here. These are timeless readings, so please trust that the universe has brought you here because there's something in today's card spread that is meant for you. Whatever it is that may be weighing heavily in your heart or on your mind, trust that there is a message in today's card spread just for you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else. All right, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck for you today, Gemini. We've got the King of Cups. All right, so everything that has happened in your life, all of the good times, the bad times, it really has allowed you to evolve spiritually, and it's brought about a certain level of wisdom for you. This is allowing you to really have that balance between your head and your heart. You're also very devoted and very wise right now, and that, not right now, the wisdom, once you have it, right? But it really, you're one of those people that have that are able to take the experience that you have, work it out, and then allow it to really guide you, allow those experiences to guide you to your highest and best self, right? To work you towards whatever your desired goals are. So this is great strength here. This is the master of the suit of cups. And so you are getting into that state where you are just so emotionally balanced. I love it. Queen of Cups. Now you've got the pair here, so even more powerful. So Queen of Cups is here to remind you that, yes, you may be very loving and very giving of yourself to others, but remember to give to yourself as well. You pour a lot of love into everything around you, pour a lot of love into your family, your home, but make sure that you're pouring a lot of love to yourself as well. You may be carrying a lot of burdens right now, so make sure you take care of yourself. Two of Cups is here to remind you that, though you've had some experiences in the past that may have hurt you, you have the opportunity here to really connect with an individual on a very spiritual, on a soulmate level. This is your opportunity to be in synchrony with someone, which is absolutely beautiful, right? When things are flowing right between you and a person, it's a beautiful experience, and it's just like you're on cloud nine, and that's why we have the Nine of Cups, right? But the Two of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It could be you connecting on a very spiritual level with another individual, like a friendship or even a partnership in a business, a family member. You and your parents are getting along, right? Or you and your spouse, or whatever. But this is just that union that is so powerful and so loving. King of Swords. So be aware. It's one thing that you are very direct right now, that you have no problems really using your logic and analyzing things to death, and you're very smart. You're an intellect, and just make sure that you are monitoring how you're communicating and coming off to others. Sometimes the King of Swords can really be emotionally detached. So in situations where, and if you have that tendency to kind of emotionally detach, understand that some people who are very sensitive can take that wrong, and that can create a lot of conflict for you. But definitely there may be some things here in your life that you're going to have to deal with directly and be assertive about, and actually take some leadership in. That might be what's coming for you. Right now you've also put in a lot of work. You're really pushing through, and you're nearing the end. Whatever it is that you're working towards or working for, you're nearing the end. But the reminder here, like I said at the very beginning, is to care for yourself. You may need to drop some of these wands, because right now you have multiple priorities right now, multiple responsibilities, and you want to be able to carry all these sticks. The thing is you're going to reach the finish line here soon. Something is coming to an end, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. You're working so much that you need to really take some time out to rest, recover, and care for yourself. Yeah, so there's been some heartache in the past here, and there's a part of you that just feels a little bit down, maybe a little bit disappointed. If you feel that you've been betrayed or hurt, backstabbed, whatever it is, the falling out in your life, it still kind of lingers in your heart here. But the best way and fastest way to really recover from that is to really find meaning in it. Find the lesson. How did it make you a better person? Did it make you more balanced? Did you go from being someone who is so emotionally detached, and then now you're so much more compassionate towards others because you have experienced such pain in your life? Right? So you've got to get over this Three of Swords, because it's going to continue to reappear in your life if you don't deal with that hurt. All right, certain things right now are not very clear. You may feel as though there's secrets or that there's illusions, and you're trying so hard to work at things and trying to get to your finish line, but you just, you're questioning, am I doing the right thing? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Am I even on the right path? I'm just going to push along, and maybe something will come up. Here's the thing, use your intuition, right? Don't forget to connect with your higher self. Use your intuition. You now have the King of Cups energy here, which is again about that wisdom. The cups, this is emotions going within. You know, the King of Swords, not so much. This is about, you know, just the mind, right? You know, like being an intellect, being logical, analytical. Make sure you go within, connect with your highest self, so that you can receive those answers. You're very curious. You've got a lot of energy, and there might be something here. The Knight of Wands is presenting itself right here, because there is definitely something that you need to put your mind to. You need to focus your energy on right now. You need to attend to it, whatever that may be for you, whether it's work, at home, whatever. There's something here that you need to attend to right away. But also this energy is about being very passionate about something. Just make sure that you don't get too carried away. Make sure you have plans. You know, think things through before just embarking on that journey or that task. All right, you've got, or that activity. All right, you've got the Four of Wands here. I like this timeline. You are going to get to a point of celebration. This is going to be a celebration of milestones. This is something that is going to bring a lot of stability and structure for you. It's going to really help you become more independent and allow you to really evolve and kind of level up. This is beautiful. I like this timeline right here thus far. So Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, lots of impulsive, very kind of young energy, like you just want to get going and you want to move things along and you're becoming very impatient. The Knight of Swords here, be careful with how you approach things. Make sure that you think things through. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it. Make sure you're thinking about consequences of your actions. Also consequences of your words. Be careful of how you're communicating with others, because it can create a little bit of, you know, a little conflict in your life if you're not careful. The Knight of Wands also, make sure that you're committing. You know, it's not just about the adventure, that you are committing and seeing things through to the end, and you're making sure that you follow through. You know, it's not just about getting the job done. Make sure you're diligent about it and finish things through exactly the way it should be finished. All right, Knight of Cups. So you've got a lot of knights, right? The only thing you don't have right now is the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Cups. You are being led right now, and you're opening your heart up to, you know, filling that cup, filling your emotional cup. You are being led by your heart. You're making decisions based on how it feels in your heart. I really like that. So I like this energy here, right? Here you're being led by your passions. This you're being led by the fact that you need to find out now, right? And I want to know now. And this is just like, yeah, let's try this new adventure. This one is, this guy just loves to be in love. So, you know, combining all of these things together, I would love for you to get the Knight of Pentacles. That way you at least have a plan. So yes, it's one thing to be led by your emotions. Wonderful. That's great. But, you know, you need to have a plan also. All right. So the Nine of Wands, this is you've been battle tested and you don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up, right? You may have had other milestones, activities that you have really overcome, right? So something that was very challenging for you that you didn't think that you could complete. Here you go. You've got a lot of grit. You are able to really finish things through. Never worry. All right, 10 of Swords. So you've got two 10s here. Whatever it is that's hurt you in the past, this pain and this deep despair, it's going to come up again, and it may continue to come up in your deep inside. You may not even want to talk about it, but it's definitely something here. It's presenting itself here to remind you that you got to deal with it. All right, you've got to deal with the hurt and the despair that's happened in the past. You need to find the meaning and the lessons behind it. And it's not even so much about, like, you know, why. You're like being a truth seeker. Why did that person do this to me, or why did this have to happen? The thing is sort of like trying to find the positive out of it, you know, so that you can rise and start something new and allow new beginnings to happen in your life, right? Because the thing is, you know, if you're constantly asking, you know, why did that person do that to me? Well, you may never know. You may never get the answer that you want to hear, or the person may just disappear and you don't have any answers. So are you going to be stuck in that loop? Are you going to be stuck living in darkness? No, you can't be that way. You can't continue to ask those questions. Instead, ask yourself, how did this event make you a better person? How would I do it differently next time? You know, the idea here is constantly moving forward. You always want to be in that state of evolving to your highest and best self. So trust your intuition, trust your gut, work through some of the roadblocks that are appearing in your life. All right. Page of Fire. So this is the Page of Wands. So take the new inspiration that's coming into your life. You may be very outgoing right now, creative, confident, mischievous. Really embrace that energy that is coming towards you, that new beginning, and watch how it affects your life. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. I love it. Page of Wands for you. All right. Thank you so much for being here today, Gemini. I love every single one of you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.